The chief technology officer of Ripple, David Schwartz, recently highlighted the capabilities of the XRP ledger. As a side note, research has shown the percentage of XRP that is utilized in Ripple payment transactions that are carried out through RippleNet, the network of financial institutions that the corporation maintains to make international payments. However, what advantages does it have regarding a single connection? Furthermore, the knowledgeable crypto chartist Egreg has maintained his bullish prognosis for XRP. Even though the cryptocurrency asset has had an initial forecast spike of 500%, the question remains whether or not it will be able to reach $2.08 once the existing correction is finished. The XRP community is eager to see the emails between the parties regarding the decision to list and delist XRP. However, the most important question that remains is as follows. Will the Coinbase email regarding XRP be used as a determining factor in the Ripple via SEC loss? Many digital currency analysts have speculated that the lawsuit between the SEC and Coinbase could move forward to the discovery stage. The introduction of spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds has initiated the beginning of a time of convergence between the traditional finance industry and the cryptocurrency industry. Initiated the beginning of an era of convergence between the industries of traditional finance and cryptocurrencies. Franklin Templeton, one of the top asset managers in the world, has decided to capitalize on this trend. This is significant since more traditional financial institutions are changing their focus to cryptocurrency. Franklin Templeton, which has more than $1.41 trillion in assets under management, was one of the companies that submitted a request for spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Last week, the Franklin Bitcoin ETF was approved together with 10 other ETFs. The X account belonging to the asset manager has continued to promote Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies through several posts. It is interesting to note that on January 11, they changed the picture that was displayed on their X display to Ben with laser eyes, which prompted reactions from the Bitcoin community as well as the wider crypto community. In the most recent turn of events, Franklin Templeton released 2 distinct posts that brought attention to the continuously developing ecosystems of the Ethereum network and the Solana network. Following the publication of these articles late last night, rumors began to circulate that the asset manager has its sights set on the 2 individuals. Almost immediately after bringing attention to Solana and Ethereum, Franklin Templeton observed that in addition to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, there are additional layer 1 blockchain networks that have the potential to be successful. Continuing to monitor, develop, and provide support for these networks was something that the asset manager promised to do. Ripple's chief technology officer responded by drawing attention to the XRP ledger. The XRPL brings to the table some of the most advantageous characteristics of the blockchain ecosystem, such as transactions that are performed at a low cost and an exceptionally high speed. As a consequence of this, advocates of XRPL have not been shy about taking advantage of opportunities to emphasize these characteristics. David Schwartz, who was one of the initial architects of Ledger, responded to Franklin Templeton by highlighting the XRPL's reliability and stability. Schwartz stated that the XRPL had managed millions of transactions in a quick and cost-efficient manner for more than 10 years. It was stressed by Schwartz that the XRPL is unique. Yesterday, Franklin Templeton made a post in which he alluded to the possibility of concentrating on the tokenization of real-world assets. This is something that should be mentioned. Additionally, in an interview 1 year ago, the chief technology officer of Ripple emphasized that the XRPL is shifting its focus toward the tokenization of real-world assets, which is a developing market that is being sought by traditional financial institutions such as JP Morgan. Although Franklin Templeton's intentions for the new disclosures are still unknown, the general belief among those who support cryptocurrencies is that asset management is now expanding its perspective to evaluate other cryptocurrencies in addition to Bitcoin. The comments made by Schwartz have prompted enthusiastic replies from the wider XRP community, which has persisted in its efforts to secure a position in the XRP exchange traded fund estate. Industry analysts point to the legal clarity of XRP as a strong basis for the development of a spot XRP exchange traded fund few, but specifically because the security status of assets such as Solana is currently being debated. Please make sure that you do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and also make sure that you hit the notification bell to be the first person to receive additional updates regarding the most recent events that pertain to XRP. as stated in a publication that was produced by CBX subsidiary, CBXRP is used as a bridge asset to perform about half of RippleNet's transaction volume, which is 10 times more than the average. The use of XRP as a bridge asset accounts for nearly half of the total transaction volume on RippleNet, which is expressed as 10x. This information was disclosed after a conversation with Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, and Mukaya Panik, CEO of CB10X, which took place during a summit on DeFi and Web3. In a recent post on X, the prominent member of the XRP community known as Rathav Kamiman brought attention to the story. To be more specific, the research indicated that 50% of the transactions that take place on RippleNet, which has now been incorporated into Ripple payments, are processed through Ripple's cross-border payment system, which uses XRP as a mediator between fiat currencies. Users of this service can conduct transactions smoothly and expediently make purchases at a fraction of the cost that is often associated with these activities. In addition, throughout the conversation, the CEO of Ripple emphasized that the XRP-based payment service was not limited to the United States of America. Instead, it is working to increase its presence across the world. In addition to this, the research mentioned that RippleNet is the only cryptocurrency service provider that caters to enterprises that are actively working to achieve their goals. While emphasizing practical application, it was also committed to establishing credibility within the specific industry. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that the American payment giant recently redesigned its RippleNet service and presented it to the public as the recently introduced Ripple Payments. The new product was presented to the public for the first time at Ripple's Swell conference in December of last year. In the course of the revealing, the company announced that RippleNet had utilized the power of Bitcoin to provide financial institutions with cross-border payments that are more reliable, cost-effective, and quick. On the other hand, the corporation noticed that there was a growing interest among small and medium-sized businesses, which led to the existence of a noteworthy trend. To be more specific, small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, which typically have fewer resources and less knowledge of cryptography, are already investigating blockchain solutions for a variety of financial purposes. In response to this demand, Ripple has rebranded RippleNet as Ripple Payments, transforming it into a cross-border payment solution that is more user-friendly and can be implemented with a plug-and-play approach for businesses all over the world. Ripple Payments, which is now a regulated end-to-end payment service, helps small and medium-sized enterprises overcome the challenges associated with crypto expertise. Access to over 70 payout markets through a single connection is made available to them immediately under this arrangement. In addition to that, a fresh analysis was presented as an update. A fresh analysis was presented as an update to a prior piece that discussed the possible path that XRP could to a previous piece that discussed the possible future course of XRP. In the prior report that was published in December of last year, it was predicted that there would be an imminent increase in the price of XRP.